All right, welcome to this edition of Rockies Baseball on YouTube as the Colorado Rockies are taking on the Houston Astros from Minute Maid Park in Houston, Texas. As Juan Nicasio takes on J.J. Lyles. Show earlier today on NBC Sports Radio and talked about that last lap. And guaranteed that he won the race, so I wanted to cross that finish line so bad. So Juan Nicasio takes on J.J. Lyles and the Houston Astros. In about a minute, we will get underway with first pitch. As the players throw the ball around. Advance to the second round. For live coverage, check out NBCSports.com. Bad news for Cleveland Indians closer Chris Perez. He gets thrown on the 15-day DL. Games. Tigers over the Pirates 4-1 in the sixth. Rockies beating the Astros 1-0 in the third. Twins beating the Brewers 1-0. Dexter Fowler leads things off. Orioles over the Nats 4-2 for the Houston. This is NBC Sports Radio. Leads things off against the Astros. Strike one. Strike two. Fly ball. Base hit. Dexter Fowler will take two easily.
The duo of McNabb, Malone under center on NBC Sports Radio. Thanks for sharing part.
And here is Tulo. Tulo, fly ball. Base hit, and the Rockies, just like that, are on top. 1-0. Rockies are just happy to get out of that the change of scenery. That is Houston. Here we go. 1, 2, 2 outs. Here's Michael Kadire. Kadire. Fly ball. He's out. One run, 2 hits, no errors. No one left through half an inning. Houston, nothing. Colorado 1, Houston coming up.
Okay.
And the Rockies Jose Allure. Juan Nicasio has a 2-3 record, has a 4.63 ERA. He's facing Jose Allure, who has 16 homers and 38 RBIs. Nicasio features a slider, a 4-seam, a changeup, and a 2-seam. And the first pitch. Fly ball.
Pop fly, and it's caught.
Search committees. Coming up. Tomorrow.
Tyler Green is the next batter. Here we go. Fly ball. This could go. It is gone. And just like that, it's tied up. Well, yeah, that was not the way he wanted to throw that pitch, and Tyler Green made him pay. Here's Brett Wallace. Be spent. Yeah. Strike. That's the way he wanted to throw that pitch. Pop straight up. And here's J.D. Martinez. Here's J.D. Martinez. He leads things off. He's the next batter. Strike one. Strike two. Struck him out. One run, one hit, no errors, no one left. That one hit being the home run. Through one, tied at one. Adam Lind is the Rockies' designated hitter. He will be facing Jordan Lyles next. By the way, Jordan Lyles has an 0-4 record. He has a 6.09 ERA. And here's the first pitch to Lind. Lind, foul. Lind is out. Is Willeen Rosario. Pop straight up. And here's Todd Helton. Helton has been in somewhat of a home run hitting slump lately. But not a hitting slump. It's Jordan Pacheco. Strike. Strike two, just missed. Fly ball, base hit. Rockies reclaim the lead as Jordan Pacheco takes Todd Helton's place at second base. Here's Josh Rutledge. Rutledge, he dropped. First baseman drops the ball, but Rutledge is still out as they recovered. One run, 2 hits, no errors. One left at the end of an inning and a half. 2-1 Rockies. Excuse me while I. Carlos Pena is the batter now in the bottom of the second inning for the Houston Astros against Juan Nicasio. And Houston Astros find themselves down 2-1. Here we go. There's the windup. There's the pitch. That's a base hit. Kadir comes up with that one. Is Miguel Dominguez, I believe that's correct. Is Mao Dominguez. Then taking time to figure out these lineups here. Houston, of course, is not a team the Rockies face on a regular basis, so we got to take the time to, at least this year anyway. So we got to take the time to figure out who's who. Especially when you get a team full of nobodies making up a major league roster. Rutledge comes up with the out on Dominguez, throws the first base. It's Fernando Martinez. Rockies, the Rockies just might find themselves in a position to recover on the pitching front. Against this ball club. Fly ball. That's a base hit, perhaps more. No. Cardinals underneath of it. 2-0. Jason Castro is up. Tulo fires the first base. Oh, he too is safe. Okay. Here's Justin Maxwell. His first time at bat today. For those of you wondering if I'm using Teamviewer, here's Teamviewer. And yeah, as you can see, it wipes out the scoreboard. Fly. Yeah, that's strike. That's a bases loaded. Oh boy, here we go. There's one run is in, and it's tied. 2-2. Back to the top of the hour with a lure. Quick check of the Rockies bullpen here. As you can see, Rockies are in real need of recovery.
15 minutes.
Fly ball. That's an out.
He's enjoying the show because
Top of the order for the Rockies when we come back. 2-2.
Day for my run, and I know that giving different holiday dates. Memorial, but Memorial Day was fantastic. They drank. You guys get be a holiday. Be a holiday. Victoria.
Here's the top of the order for the Rockies as they lead 2-1. As the score is tied 2-2 here in the second inning. Check that the third inning now. Way in front of that one.
Yesterday, the Blue Jays 4 runs.
Dexter Fowler spanks that one out to the center, onto center field.
But he's learned giving praises the game. Sportsnet up in Canada was interviewing speaking.
And Dexter Fowler is safe.
Showed up here.
Struck him out. And Fowler the Rockies reclaim the lead. 3-2.
That's all. So he pulls out
Here's Michael Kadire. He's batting in the 4-hole today with a designated hitter. 1, and that's it. Here's Adam Wynn. Strike. Wynn is aboard. And the Rockies have increased their lead to 4-2.
He doesn't have yes. Your note. He always watch book.
Is Willie Rosario.
I appreciate the players.
And Adam Wynn, he scores I think he does. No, he's cut down at the plate.
And sadly, a few highlights of the Blue Jays. Who knows?
What a throw!
This guy is another major league. He had his
Oh, man.
Thank you.
We go to the bottom of the third. The Astros are down 4-2.
You just spend the next giving me a comprehensive look like things play out here in the States, north of people who have the Canadians, World War II before. Yeah, because they are trying to
Here's Tyler Green.
Great. It's so we did. On the
Fly ball. Forgive me, that was a fly ball, and that was an out. Well, am I glad I'm not in broadcasting for a living. I get that many obstructions in the voice, boy. That would be, yeah, never mind. Here's Wallace. Here is Wallace, the first baseman.
For the fellas, Nab 4622 is the phone number 3234 NBC.
Nicasio, I think, could probably get away with a lot of off-speed stuff against the Astros. Yeah, maybe that two-seam. Because the Astros really can't hit. This is 2 outs.
Things into the final follow the former. Species Sports Radio.com.
If it's happening in sports, it's happening here. NBC Sports Radio. SportsRadio.com. If you're in.
And that's strike one.
They got to feed over the Astros.
Fly ball, base hit. Yes. Carlos Pena is the batter. He's a designated hitter.
Between the Grizzlies, game 4 the West. And I'm Joe Brown, NBC Sports Radio.
Fly ball. It's base hit. And that's an out. Actually, yeah, that kind of looked like it might go for a base hit. And the first bagel on the board for either team. So the Rockies did give up a hit. The end of 3, 4-2 Rocks. Bottom of the order, due up for the Rockies. It's 4-2 in favor of the Rockies. As you got Hilton, Pacheco, and Hilton. Rutledge. Hilton's out. Jordan Pacheco. Ball 1. He held up. Strike one. Pacheco, he's not going to get on base. Not with that. And here's Josh Rutledge, rather. I may have said Jeff Rutledge earlier. That's not correct. I know that. That's strike. Strike two. He swung at ball at what should have been ball one. Fly ball. This could be off the wall. Josh Rutledge just escaped a home run. He just missed a home run. I mean, it was not by much. I mean, that ball just hit the wall. Strike. Strike two. And now 5-2 thanks to Dexter Fowler. Here's Tulowitzki. Strike. Fowler! He's out this time. That was not smart base running there. Bottom of the fourth, 5-2. Rockies. Here's Dominguez. Fly ball. It's a base hit and kind of a grounder, really, but nevertheless, it is a base hit. And it's a it is Freddie Martinez. Excuse me. Fly ball. This is a fly ball. Dexter Fowler back to catch it.
How it sounded on the radio network as we rolled past game 3 of the Eastern
There's Castro. There's Castro. 5-2 Houston. The Rockies with the lead. We're in the fourth inning.
Break down the NBA play. Be joined by the former NBA. Good. I you making time to chat with us on the game. Rob was going on. Did you defend
Fly ball.
or was LeBron just dialed in?
Well, I think Pacers had some issues with the board. I mean, the guy
And Kadire has the second out.
with the trust playing one, and he starts going into the post. He gets going side.
There's Maxwell.
Because you want him, and then he goes. But he starts last night.
5 homers, 18 RBIs, 237 batting average.
Doesn't matter. Wait his hell. It's just so difficult. It puts a lot of pressure on your defense, and then you got to start. But his defensive intensity.
Chatting with Cedric Sabat here on NBC Sports Radio. And
Strike.
teammate was just spectacular. Did you feed on that? Because this happened showed up. We're still in the league. When LeBron is raising the game and his teammates feel that energy.
One play. Charles Watson. Dirk Nowitzki, Steve Nash. So when you're playing with a player like, take it as ability to give him a little help. You see, his job is to start games.
Strike 2.
When you have that takes it personally, that it personally, he wasn't playing well at playoffs. Get more effective, be more consistent on what he does.
Struck him out.
If who's the teams, their superstar needs to be there. 15-foot shot. But that was a defensive and rebound intensity. He wasn't getting the boards that he normally gets. Well, it's his man.
We get to the bottom of the 4th. Check that we get to the 5th inning, rather. Rockies lead 5-2. You know, Lyles has, meanwhile, through 4 innings, thrown 36 pitches. That's a lot for this stage of the game. He's only struck out 1. They can't imagine him lasting long. And I think what the Rockies did by having, Dexter Fowler sacrifices himself is had the starter face Tulo. And they made that gamble and lost. One gone on the first pitch. Strike. Strike. Well, he wound up rounding out. Here's Cuddy batting in the cleanup spot today. Kadire! Fly ball! That ball is kiss it goodbye! Home run Rockies! Six to 2 Rockies. And the Astros go to the bullpen in the 5th. To give you some basic information, Sam Dammel comes out of the bullpen. He has a 1-1 record, a 6.52 ERA. He's facing Adam Lind, who has 1 RBI and is only his 3rd at bat. Strike. They almost hit him. Lind is out. Adam Lind on the first pitch almost got a free pass to first base. Go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Rockies on Cuddy's home run lead 6-2. Juan Nicasio's got plenty of stamina left in him. Todd Helton picks up that ball, and on one pitch, there's 1 out. Tyler Green, the batter. He's got 5 homers, 23 RBIs, batting .233 on the year. Spanked the ball to the base hit. It went to the well a little one too many times with that 2-seam, and it cost him. Here's Wallace. And that is it's caught. Cargo is right there. Here's J.D. Martinez. Strike. Strike 2. You gotta let the idea of throwing that off-speed stuff at strike 2. Helton steps on the bag for the 2nd out. For the 3rd out, rather. We go to the 6th. 6-2 Rockies. is Willeen Rosario. The Rockies lead by 4 in the 6th inning here, 6-2. And Rosario is aboard. As he takes second base. Here's Todd Helton, who last time up he got a double. Fly ball, and that's an out. Here's Jordan Pacheco. Pacheco, he gets the second. That's a second out. It's Josh Rutledge as Rosario advances to third. And Rosario comes home, and Rutledge winds up with an RBI at first base. And the Rockies increase their lead to 7-2. And Dexter Fowler ends the inning again there. As the Rockies do pick up another run and lead it 7-2. Carlos Pena, he leads things off right now for the Houston Astros. As Craig Stammen gets ready to throwing in the Rockies bullpen. But only imagine Stammen will probably come in only if Nicasio can't get out of this inning. Or Stammen will probably come in and pitch the 7th inning. That's 0-2. Struck him out. On the other hand, they could choose the rest of the bullpen even further by having Rafael Betancourt come in and pitch a couple innings. With Bert Badenhop doing mop-up work, or the other way around. The options right now are infinite for the Rockies now, up 7-2. Strike. Strike 2. Struck him out. Juan Nicasio. You can tell this guy's giving it all he has. Pelton, he has it for the out. We go to the 7th inning. Rockies are up 7-2. Rockies lead it now 7. They lead it 7-2. We're in the 7th inning right now. Troy Tulowitzki is the batter. Tulo, fly ball, and he will take 2. That's at least a guaranteed double. Is Cargo. Cargo loads up the corners. And the Astros get to the bullpen again. And let's get some information. Javier Cedeno comes out of the bullpen for the Astros. He has a 4-1 record. He with a 5.76 ERA. He's facing Michael Kadire, who homered last time. He got his 8th of the year. Strike. Strike 2. Foul. Struck him out. Is it just me, or is Cedeno got a left-handed sidearm? Doesn't really matter now. The Rockies, however, lead 8-2. That run will be charged to Cedeno's predecessor. Is Willeen Rosario. Strike. Fly ball. This will be. Oh! What a catch by Maxwell in right center. What a catch. That's amazing. Helton. He loads up well, he doesn't just load up the corners. He helps bring a run home, and the Rockies now lead 9-2. Is Jordan Pacheco. It's a wild pitch. Runners advance. And there's another base hit. I think no. But the Rockies do pick up 2 runs and lead it 9-2, 7-inning stretch time. And Astros fans have not had much to cheer about at all this year. And this is the reason why. 9-2 Rocks. Juan Nicasio has thrown 38 pitches through 6 innings rather. And has really done wonders for his ERA. Stammen continues to throw in the pen. And Stammen continues to throw in the pen. And that's base hit. There's Maxwell. And there's one gone. Here's here's Alturi. And then the Rockies are not that worried if Juan Nicasio gets into too much trouble at this stage. Because they know they have the bullpen advantage. Strike. Struck him out. Five strikeouts in the game for Juan Nicasio. There's Tyler Green. And that's a fly ball, maybe. That's an out. We go to the 8th inning. Rutledge and the top of the order due up. Is Josh Rutledge. Strike. Rutledge doesn't have a chance for that. He's out. Here's Dexter Fowler, batting right-handed for the first time today. Strike. Chopper. He's aboard. And the Astros go to the bullpen again. As Wes Wright comes out of the bullpen for the Astros. He has a 1-2 record with a 5.06 ERA. He faces Troy Tulowitzki. Oh, that was way down low. Why in the world I swung at that, I have no clue. Strike. Strike out. Fowler is safe. No, he's out. He thought he could pull it off, but nope. Bottom of the eighth, Bert Badenhop comes out of the bullpen. Hopefully he will do mop-up work. Rockies up 9-2. Badenhop with a 2-1 record. He has a 4.09 ERA. And I don't know why I'm doing that, but anyway, he features a slider, a four-seam, a changeup, and a sinker instead of a two-seam. He's on to basically do mop-up work. I can't imagine him to pitch only one. And that's an out. Where's Martinez? Fly ball. He is safe. JD Martinez. It's Carlos Pena. He is the next batter. Fly ball. Base hit. Just fair. And here's Dominguez. Dominguez, by the way, has 3 homers, 16 RBIs. He has a triple deuce batting average. Strike. And Badenhop has loaded the bases. Now that gets Betancourt up. You gotta wonder why. And that gets Betancourt up now. The Rockies really do not want to put Betancourt in. They want to get they get a 7-point lead. Why would they want to put Betancourt in? And his Rutledge has that one for out number 1. Now check that out number 2. Bert Badenhop wants to audition as a closer. This is a pretty good team to do it with. He's got closer material. He's got closer potential. And would be a nice alternative to Rafael Betancourt in that strike 1. But he's got to demonstrate it. He's only demonstrated it part of the time. Strike 2. Asensio also has this talent. But he's more of a middle inning guy. Fly ball, that's going to be in the seats. Struck him out. Now that's the way a closer works. We go to the 9th. Rockies lead at 9-2. Cargo, Cuddy, and Lind due up in the 9th inning for the Rockies. They lead at 9-2. Cargo with 12 homers, 39 RBIs. And a triple batting average. Cargo. Base hit. Michael Kadire. Strike. Strike 2. And this is going to be an out. is Adam Lind, the designated hitter. Pop way up. Is Willeen Rosario. Strike. Strike two. Struck him out. We get to the bottom of the ninth for the Rockies. Last chance for the Astros. They are down 9-2. Bert Badenhop on to close things out against the Houston Astros here. Strike. Strike one. Strike two. Struck him out. Oh, you just love that switch. You just love how he just switched sides of the plate. From one pitch to the other. Badenhop only threw 13 pitches since coming on in the eighth inning. And in some ways, you could say, a sense Nicasio probably could have pitched the eighth. But the manager, of course, but I did not want to overextend him. I probably already did. But didn't want to overextend him any further as we get two outs. And been averaging three pitchers, the starter plus, three relievers, one of them being Betancourt, out of the bullpen. I get a chance here now to have one starter and one reliever. Cannot, imagine any better scenario. Tyler Green is up. He had his fifth homer of the year earlier today. But I believe it was the first pitch in the bottom of the first he hit out. Strike. It was definitely not against this guy. He was off to a little bit of a rough start, but has since been throwing gas. Strike two. Grounder. Rutledge. Not in time. They get one aboard. Wallace, meanwhile, has 2 homers, 10 RBIs, 265. I believe it's right. 265. I think so. 265 batting average. And that's a wild pitch. Stammen has been up and down in the pen all afternoon long. Is indicating he's ready. Strike 2. 87. Did I read that right? 87-mile-an-hour slider? I checked that. That's 1-1. That's strike 2. Struck him out. The Rockies win. The Rockies get 9 runs on 19 hits, no errors, scoring 1 each in the 1st, 2nd, 5th, and 6th, and 2 each in the 3rd and the 7th for their 9 runs. Yeah, Houston scores their 2 runs, 1 each in the 1st and the 2nd, and that's it. They did so on 12 hits. They also got no errors. The winner and your winner and loser are the starting pitchers. Nicasio is the winner. Lyles is the loser. Other scores around the major leagues as we get them. Rockies, other scores around the around baseball, all interleague day. Philadelphia beats Boston 10-7. The White Sox and the Red Sox battle of Chicago. Well, anyway, 2-0 is the score there. Philadelphia over Detroit, Pittsburgh. I'm sorry. Let me start that over. Detroit over Pittsburgh, 10-4. St. Louis in the battle of I-70 over Kansas City, 8-5. San Francisco in the Bay Area series over Oakland, 11-4. And we were trying to get to you just and Seattle over San Diego 4-3. Miami over Tampa Bay over Miami 3-1. Yeah, Toronto over Atlanta 9-2. With Texas over Arizona 3-1. Cleveland over Cincinnati in the Battle of Ohio 8-5. Did I say that right? Let me. Cleveland over Cincinnati 8-5. Cleveland is on a winning streak. And the Angels all over the Dodgers tonight, 16-5. Minnesota over Milwaukee 4-3. The Mets, the Yankees over the Mets 4-0. That is the Battle of New York. Washington over Baltimore 10-4. There. So that is the scores around the major leagues. Tomorrow's game, Tuesday's game, will feature Kevin Wheeland of the Colorado Rockies versus Humbert of the Houston Astros. The Rockies are 24-28. Houston has dropped to 12-38, by far the worst record in baseball. So that does it. That game, by the way, also will be on YouTube. Anyway, that will do it for now. And by the way, that game will be posted about almost as soon as it is completed, as it is. Yeah, as it is completed. Our next Twitch TV broadcast will be on Wednesday. When the series flips back to Denver, as that will be on at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. on the West Coast, and that will be, and use your time zone converter and that will be on twitch.tv/PC Sports Guy. Again, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. Pacific. Use your favorite time zone converter for other parts around the world. And with that, this is PC Sports Guy. We will catch you next time, right here on the channel. Have a good day, everybody. Happy